Alright, it's time for a special Halloween edition of Krusty Comics with Madballs. Now, you may remember them from my toy review. They also had a comic review, as I mentioned before, that was made by Marvel and a division of Marvel, which is Star Comics. Now, this is the first one here in the three-part miniseries, which the Madballs come to life as a toy driver is driving down a street and narrowly misses hitting a cat. The Madballs end up in some toxic waste and emerge and come to life as the Madballs we know today. They see some local kids playing a game of baseball in a park, and they think that their regular game of baseball is boring. So they decide to intervene and replace themselves with the regular baseballs as Madballs. Now, this scares the crap out of the kids, but after they introduce themselves and tell the kids that they just want to have fun and aren't going to cause any real harm, they take to them really quickly. Dr. Frankenbeans hears the noise in his laboratory and tells his assistant, Snivelich, to go check it out and bring back those Madballs in hopes of winning a Nobel Prize for his science experiments. Now, the Madballs foil his assistant with their different powers, like Dustbrain using his bandages and Oculus Orbis getting him to go away by scaring him with his evil eye, and Snivelich heads back in failure to the evil Dr. Frankenbeans, who hits him over the head with a bottle of champagne, which is ridiculously painful, almost on a Tom and Jerry level. And now this is the second part of the three-part comic miniseries. After Dr. Frankenbeans' failure with initially trying to capture the Madballs, him and Snivelich decide that they want to go see a psychic, and her name is Mrs. Mystic, and they ask if she can help them to hypnotize and control the Madballs. While they're again playing a game of baseball, she waits behind a hedge and hypnotizes them all under her spell, with Dustbrain trapping the kids and all the other Madballs acting berserk and out of control. Dr. Snivelich seems to have finally won, has control over the Madballs. But Oculus Orbis, being out bird-watching instead of playing the game of baseball, turns Miss Mystic's spell back on her. And now for the third and final comic in the mini-series, we see Dr. Frankenbeans and Snivelich again after their many failures coming up with a plan, and this time they decide to create their own Madballs. They pop out of the soup as Crasher, Thrasher, and Smasher, the Bad Balls, and Dr. Frankenbeans tells them that there's a group of other balls around saying that they're the toughest balls in town, and the Bad Balls have no patience for this, so they immediately find the Madballs and attack them. The Madballs retreat, and they go into a bowling alley where they set up a bunch of traps for the Madballs and wait for them and attack them and chase Dr. Frankenbeans and Snivelich back to the laboratory. Now, Hornhead waits outside of the building and crashes into the Madballs and knocks them back into the toxic sludge and where they came out of. So after you see them go into the toxic sludge, they start to mutate again, and Dr. Frankenbeans and Snivelich can only imagine what they're going to turn into this time. And what the Bad Balls ended up turning into is boomerang balls, because apparently their plan backfired on them, and they start attacking the evil Dr. Frankenbeans and his henchman Snivelich. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed taking a look at the Madballs series of comics by Marvel and Star Comics, and hope you have a scary Halloween. See you next month for another Krusty comic. Hey guys, if you liked the video that you just watched, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And if you do the Facebook or Twitter thing, follow me at #KimioRetro. See you next time.